Today's topic, a flat earther that don't understand why NASA shut down the space shuttle program. And a flat earther who visit a university to try to understand science. Today we will have a look at Jeranism, and he have problems understanding why NASA stopped using the space shuttles. And later in the video we will see a video from Kyle Adams where he visit a university in an attempt to understand science. But first, over to Jeranism.
And I mean, here's where you know there's a problem. The United States had 6 total craft.
Yes, 6 was built, but only 5 was space-worthy.
One of them, 2 of them blew up, I guess. So they had 4 shuttles that were capable of going to and from the ISS. Again, this is a story. Why would you ever retire them? They were crafts capable of going to fucking space, and they aren't going to use them anymore. Well, why not? So then they started paying Russia $86 million a seat to send people to space.
No, NASA have paid Russia an average of 56 million per seat. Let's compare this with the space shuttle. Each mission costs 450 million, and at most they were 7 on board. So if we calculate that, it costs roughly $65 million per seat. So to send 7 people to ISS using the space shuttle would cost 10 million more than it costs to send them using the Russians.
It's like, but what happened? We had shuttles. American tax money bought planes to take people to and from the space station, and they just decided, I'm not going to use them anymore. Let's put them in museums and let's start paying Russia to take our people to space. It's just so dumb. This whole story doesn't make any sense.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
It's just dumb.
The space shuttle killed more people than any other space vehicle in history. 2 out of 5 space shuttles did explode. That's a 40% vehicle failure rate and a flight failure rate of 1.5%. 2 explosions in 135 missions. And it started to get old. It was first launched 1981, and they cancelled the program 30 years later. I think I have to use a favorite term by the flat earthers. Make your own research, Jared. And then to the next video. Kyle Adam did visit Utah Tech University in an attempt to try to understand science.
So I've got a peer-reviewed paper done by the Journal of College Science Teaching. It says science never proves anything. What are your thoughts about that?
Ooh, that's
science never proves anything. Do you believe that's the case?
I would say that science can prove things, but yeah, I would say I'm more in the team of yes, it does prove things.
Yes, it does prove things. And so
yes.
you can definitely prove that. If I were to give you like a burnt pancake, you could prove that you could say that is proven to be burnt. Right?
I believe so. Yes, I think that science can prove things.
All right, fantastic.
Okay.
So I've got a peer-reviewed article here done by the college. Sorry, it is the Journal of College Science Teaching. Okay, and it says that a hypothesis can never be proven correct, and a theory can never ever be proven. A theory is never ever proven to be true. Okay. In other words, saying science never proves anything. What are your thoughts about that? Just that whole claim.
Science is just a process we use to obtain objective knowledge or like empirical knowledge. So, and the hypotheses and the theories that we create are a way to explain the knowledge that we get from the observable universe, but it's not the universe itself. So the universe is the objective truth, but we're observing it through different lenses, and that's what our theories are.
So are you under the impression that science can prove things, or are you agreeing with Dr. McLaughlin here who says science can't prove things?
So since science is just a human process we use to obtain knowledge, it doesn't really prove, or it doesn't solidify our ideas of what that knowledge means.
Okay, so if I were to give you a burnt pancake, you're saying that there's no way I could prove that that pancake was burnt?
So our idea of burnt is subjective. And there's an arbitrary line between what is and isn't burnt, and that can vary pretty wildly between people.
Okay.
Like some people might think one level of brown on a pancake is burnt, while another person says, no, it just has to be like dark black. But that idea of burnt is subjective.
Compared to something else, everyone else has a different kind of rating, I guess you could say. Yeah. So I guess there's been those food critics. Oh yeah, this is not well done enough, and you've got to just throw it in the fire and just leave it there for an hour. And kind of that's well done.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I can understand where you're coming from in that. There are some bigger claims out there, such as the Earth is a globe, right? So are you saying that there's no proof whatsoever that the Earth is a globe?
So the idea of like round or a globe, like that idea is a subjective one, but if we apply that idea to like the Earth or the universe, then once we define the idea of a globe or round, then we can say, yes, the Earth matches that definition. Like what we observed of the Earth matches the definition that we created.
Okay.
And that's the same for like all the other planets or celestial bodies. If they match that definition, then we can say science, like our scientific observations, prove the Earth, not prove, but suggest the Earth to be round, because all of our evidence, or the majority of our evidence, matches that definition.
But there's no proof that the Earth is a globe.
Yeah, so the proofs are more like the process of determining something to be true or matching the evidence, but our idea of what like a globe is isn't proved by science, but we can say it matches that definition.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I think so. I think so, yeah. Or it's just kind of, depends on the definition, and everyone has their own different definition. And so if we decide to make a definition that says that a globe is actually flat or something like that, then it just kind of, it is whatever we say it is.
Yeah, and the words we use to like describe like what flat is or what globe is, like we can switch those around if enough people decided to make that meaning. But
I've seen a lot of snow globes, for example, that have a flat surface on the inside that have a big thing, and you can call that a globe, right?
Yeah, we still call that a globe, but obviously the snow globe and the Earth are like different shapes, but we call both a globe.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just interesting perspectives. But that's all I'm looking for. So thank you.
This was a short clip from Kyle's video. The original video is 1 hour and 13 minutes. I will link the video in the description. Kyle keeps asking students the same type of question and get a bit different replies from them, because I'm quite convinced that Kyle wasn't satisfied with this young man's answers, because I think he explained it quite good, and I think his answer on the question about the burnt pancakes was brilliant. But I don't believe that Kyle did understand the answer. But I am curious, what did you think about it? Do you think that Kyle understood anything of this reply? Or did he think that he proved that the globe is not proven? Once again, I want to thank you all helping me, helping Ukraine. And as usual, if you want to donate, use PayPal. But all ad revenues and the rest of the income from this channel also goes to drones to Ukraine. This was a shorter video. As I explained in the comments section, I have started a new workflow. I'm working on several videos at the same time. I'm working on longer videos that take some time to do, and I make shorter ones like this one. So I will post the shorter ones a bit often and more seldom longer ones when I put more work into the videos. I hope you like this video. I will be back soon. Have a nice day. Bye.